Trump economic advisor ties G7 pullout to North Korea meeting. President Trump's top economic advisor said on Sunday that Mr. Trump had pulled out of a joint statement with allies at the Group of Seven meeting over the weekend because a betrayal by the Canadian Prime Minister had threatened to make Mr. Trump appear a week before his summit meeting on Tuesday with North Korea's leader. The advisor, Larry Kudlow, said that Mr. Trump had no choice but to take the action after Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said in a news conference that Canada would not be pushed around by the United States on trade. Mr. Trudeau stabbed us in the back, Mr. Kudlow said, by making his remarks after the president had already agreed to sign the joint statement and had left for his historic meeting with Kim Jong-un in Singapore. "We joined the communique in good faith," Mr. Kudlow said on CNN's State of the Union program. "You just don't behave that way, okay? It's a betrayal." He added that Mr. Trump had every right, to push back on this amateurish Trudeau scheme. "Mr. Trump is not going to let a Canadian Prime Minister push him around," Mr. Kudlow said, adding, "He is not going to permit any show of weakness on a trip to negotiate with North Korea." On Saturday, Mr. Trudeau said Canada would retaliate against United States tariffs on steel and aluminum products. Mr. Trump apparently heard Mr. Trudeau's comments while flying on Air Force One and quickly lashed out on Twitter. Based on Justin's false statements at his news conference, and the fact that Canada is charging massive tariffs to our United States farmers, workers and companies, I have instructed our United States reps not to endorse the communique as we look at tariffs on automobiles flooding the United States market. Mr. Trump wrote. He added in another tweet that Mr. Trudeau was very dishonest and weak.